Hello there, and welcome back to Adie Asks. Today we have a fantastic episode for you and a fantastic guest. We have joining me on the sofa, MegRae. Hello, MegRae. How are you?
Hey, doing pretty good.
Good. I'm very, very glad to have you here, and also the fact that you match our sofas is a lovely, lovely thing as well.
I kind of do blend in a little too much, don't I?
Color coordination. That's what we like that in the studios here. So thank you for joining us today. As I said, it's lovely to have you here. We are going to obviously put all of your details down in the description for the fine viewers at home, so that anybody who doesn't already know who you are can find those and check your channel out. But for those people who maybe haven't come across your channel before, could you just give us a little bit of a description of sort of your take on Minecraft, what you do in the world of Minecraft?
I would say primarily people probably know me for organics and large builds like that. Though I try to delve into other types of things on occasion, but I would say primarily it's my organics that people find me through.
Yeah, and you've had some fantastic organic builds that people will be able to see when they check out the channel there. So have you been playing the game itself for long?
It's getting longer all the time, isn't it? I started in 2015, so like around the end of 1.8 is when I started.
Ah, fantastic. And what was it that made you think, "Oh, I'd like to try out this strange blocky looking game"?
Absolutely nothing. I absolutely hated the game before, but then I was forced to try it when my brother got it, and he's like, "You should try this." I'm like, "Are you sure?" Like this, it never appealed to me before whatsoever. But somehow I just got addicted to it, and now I play more than him.
And when you started, were you immediately taken by sort of the creative element of it, or
I didn't get into creative till like a year or two after playing survival mostly.
And one of the emotive things when people start playing is, do you remember that first base that you ever created?
Probably had a lot of first worlds, but I do have a tour of one of the oldest worlds that I still have. I have a tour of it on my channel, actually, and the first house on that world is just this shack made out of planks with like a little loft, and it's this box. But I don't know if that was the first one, but that's the earliest one that I can remember.
But at least it had a loft, which is significantly better than a lot of people's.
Yes, it had a little ladder up to the loft. And I was really proud of that house.
And whilst you've been playing the game, what is it that keeps you coming back? Because obviously you've been playing for quite a while now, and as you say, getting longer every day. But what is it that keeps bringing you back to the game?
Probably just the endless possibilities. There's always something else to do and create. I have so many ideas, and I always have, no time to do them all.
In the time that you've been playing, when you were playing in survival, was there one death that kind of stood out to you, that maybe that first encounter with a creeper, or maybe because you also play on an SMP, on the Evermore SMP, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Well, before I ever did YouTube, I would say the one death that stands out to me the most was when I was digging a tunnel for this underground railroad, and I think I was placing the redstone stuff for the railroad parts, and I somehow dug into lava and I fell into this underground lava lake. I couldn't find my way out, so it felt like I was suffocating. I was kind of panicking. And I was wearing full mending gear, full mending tools, and I lost all of it.
Oh no, I had a similar thing where I did the thing of diamonds in the floor, and I was standing just a little bit too close when I mined them, and there was diamonds with a lava lake underneath, and of course with that
just don't dig directly under your feet when you're at Y11. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, this was very, very early on, and I was like very, very new to the game, and yeah, that one stuck with me for some time. So I can definitely empathize with you losing all of that gear in there. That I think that world actually got deleted shortly afterwards because I just couldn't bring myself to face it anymore. So so in terms of the time that you've been playing, is there one of the updates that you've kind of enjoyed, or as a builder as kind of you felt has brought something new to the game for you specifically?
I feel like every update gives, has really good things to add, but probably the most significant thing, I would never have said this when it first came out, but just thinking back, I think the color update was huge because it started introducing, concrete, and I don't remember all that was in the update. I just remember it being so much more colorful.
Yeah.
And I didn't really get into building with bright colors. I'm still trying to get into it. It's really hard to get out of the natural look of your builds, but the more creative I do, the more use I have for the colorful blocks. So I come to really appreciate that they're in the game.
Yeah, it's really nice to have that choice and that variety
Mm-hmm.
in the game. So you've been building and you've done some fantastic works of creativity on your channel. But what of all the things that you've made in the time that you've been playing, is there one thing that stands out to you as kind of a favorite? That thing that really, really tugs at your heartstrings and makes you think fondly of it?
Ooh, probably not. It's really hard to choose a favorite. And usually it's the latest thing I've built.
Ah.
Usually. So right currently, probably that fairy forest I built is probably currently my favorite build because I put a lot of time into it.
Yeah. When you've been building things and when you've been playing the game, what was the thing that made you think move from just creating things, from just playing in survival to actually, I think I'll start a YouTube channel? What fed into that decision for you?
Well, it's really hard to say because I did have a YouTube channel before Minecraft for something completely unrelated. Didn't have very many subs on it though, maybe like 11, something really small. But I used to love to work on that in my free time, but then I got introduced to Minecraft. And I guess over time, I kind of came to the realization that a lot of YouTubers were doing Minecraft. And I don't really know exactly how it came about, but I've always been interested in YouTube. And then I got really interested in Minecraft. So they just kind of blended together.
On your YouTube journey, what would you say is the hardest thing about doing YouTube for you?
The hardest thing right now is just not have enough time to do all that I want to do. I have so many ideas and plans, and sometimes I can be really motivated to work on things, and other times I just need a break. Sometimes I take too long of a break, though. So.
Yeah, just fitting things around life can be quite tricky. But if you did have that infinite time and the infinite resources, and you were able to build that one thing that you've always wanted, what would be the sort of like the main passion project that you'd love to complete?
I really can't say there's any one particular project because I have so many. So I would just say continuing to do all that I want, all that I have planned to do, or all of my ideas. I know in a lifetime I will never be able to accomplish everything I think of, but it's at least good to have this kind of problem, I guess.
Yeah. I definitely say having too many ideas is definitely more useful than having too few. As a builder, or well, just as a player of Minecraft, really, if there was one thing that you could add to the game and there were no worries about in terms of the technicalities of them or anything like that, what would be the one thing that you would like to see in the game that isn't there at the moment?
I have to think about this one because there's always several things I can think of, but now that I'm on the spot, it's really hard for me to think of some things. Because usually I'm pretty content with whatever's in the game, although every once in a while there's something. There was something, and now I can't think of it. It's just gone. Can't think of it. Usually I'm pretty content though with.
Yeah, going on your color update thing, the one thing that I am truly lacking is the concrete slabs and stairs. I would absolutely.
Oh yes.
That
would be great.
I would love them to add that. So if anybody from Mojang's watching, please give us the concrete slabs and stairs. They'd fit into the game. You can shape concrete into slabs and stairs in real life, so it would work. Anyway, rant over. But
I agree, though.
In terms of playing the game itself, is there any one thing that is in the game at the moment that you wish that you were better at?
Definitely. Well, in terms of building, I mean, I would like to be good at everything, of course, but in terms of building, I really want to get better at doing interiors and small details. I'm really good at doing big stuff, but it's almost like a cop-out because I don't have to worry about little details. I just have to place a cube. I don't have to worry about all the little tiny pieces that make the cool details. Just look at your studio. Look at all the little details on the cameras and everything. I could never think of that. So that's what I would like to be better at.
In terms of you yourself, what was it that drew you? You mentioned there that that a lot of people will know you for your organic builds, but what was it that drew you to that kind of more artistic style of Minecraft?
Mostly seeing other people do it, and it just never occurred to me before because, I said I used to play survival pretty much all the time. All I would do in that was build house after house after house, or build a castle every now and then. But it never occurred to me, and I've always liked art. So as soon as I saw that I could do that kind of stuff, I don't know, just opened up a whole different perspective I didn't even think about.
Certainly some of the stuff that I've seen you building, and I think you built some stuff on Builder's Refuge, and you just look at it and it is truly a work of art. So very much anybody who hasn't checked out any of MegRae's stuff, then please do go and check it out.
Well, thank you.
So a little bit about you and that lovely skin that you're in is how did you get your skin? Because that is really, really beautiful.
I made it myself. It's actually the third skin. You don't want to see the other ones. They're not as... My first skin, I've made them all myself, but I've gotten better over time, and this is the current version. First one didn't look so great.
Well, Meg, that was fantastic. Thank you for answering those questions in our first section here. We're now going to cut away to some of the footage that we shot earlier in the day when Meg arrived at the studio, and I asked her how well she knew the game of Minecraft.
I've just arrived at Adie Studios. It's got some lovely gardens here, some lovely custom trees. And let me come in here. Oh, got a little fish in the lobby too. Hello.
Welcome to Adie Studios. Hi, Meg. We've been expecting you.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Your dress is beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to take you back to the green room, and Adie will come pick you up.
You have a lovely
when
bow
he's
in your hair as well.
Oh, thank you. Adie will come pick you up. There's hair and makeup here. You don't.
Oh, I don't need any of that. I'm perfect the way I am.
Pretty enough as it is, I was going to say. So here, there's all the food and drink you want. You can watch the TV, relax on the couch. If you need anything, just press the bunny button and I'll come get you whatever you need.
Ooh, thank you.
We don't have an Adie button yet, which we should, I think. I'm gonna put that into the recommendation section right now. Okay, Adie, we're down to get you soon. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bunny has just let me know our next fantastic guest for the season has arrived at the studio, and today we have the pleasure of MegRae joining us. So I think she's in the green room at the moment. Hello.
Hello.
That's a very, very fine dress that you have there. I do have to say.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us here at Adie Studios today. It's lovely to have you here. I hope Bunny took care of you in
yes,
in bringing you in. And there's some food if you're hungry, just in the shulker box there.
Awesome.
One quick question: when Bunny was here, she did give you the waivers, didn't she? The legal waivers.
Yes, she did.
Fantastic, brilliant. And have you been so kind as to click on that bed just there? Again, you don't need to worry about anything. We're incredibly health and safety conscious here at Adie Studios, but we do like to make sure that those waivers have been signed, just so we have the legal indemnities that we need here in such a large organisation. So if you'll come through with me, we've got a section now, Meg, that we're going to be doing, which is called How Well Do You Know Minecraft?
I don't know how well.
The questions are surprisingly easy. They do get a little bit more difficult as time goes on. I have to be honest. However, we've got some various different interview areas here for you which are color coded. If you'd be so kind as to stand in front of that dropper and press the button, that would be fantastic.
All right.
And you have
an anvil.
Anvil, brilliant. So if you'd be so kind as to stand on this not even slightly ominous looking red cross on the ground there, that would be fantastic. So as I mentioned, I'll be asking you some questions, really, really simple questions, nothing for you to worry about. Probably best if you don't look up though. Again, nothing above your head that you would need to be scared of or anything, because I'm sure you'll be able to answer them. So no worries.
Well, let's hope so.
But yeah, they get progressively more difficult as time goes on, but they are some real simple things. So we'll start you off with the first question, which is, I do have some motivational snowballs just to cheer mainly. Don't worry about where I'm throwing them. It's nothing to do with what's above you that you're not going to look at. But the first question we have for you, Meg, is what workstation would give you a librarian?
The lectern.
It would indeed. See, I told you it's a very, very simple set of questions. And then the next question for you...
That one took me a while.
is how would you... what would you use to breed a sheep? Or two sheep, more specifically. You probably need more than one.
Wheat.
That is correct. Fantastic. 2 for 2. See, I told you didn't need to worry at all. The next question is, what are the drops that you could get from a ghast?
A gas tier. And I don't know if there is anything else. Is there something else?
There might be something else. Might be something...
Is it gunpowder?
It is. Yeah. See, again.
Oh, that was just a guess.
But no, it may have been a guess, but it was very, very good guess. So the next question for you is, how would you craft a loom?
With string and planks.
That's correct. 4 for 4. You're doing really, really well. The questions do, like I say, get a little bit more difficult. So the next question is, again, animal related. What 4 items can be used to tame a parrot?
Or 4?
4.
Oh, wheat seeds.
Yes.
Beetroot seeds.
Yes.
What other seeds are there? Pumpkin seeds.
Yes. One more.
Melon seeds.
Yes. Yeah. Brilliant.
Yay!
5 for 5. And next question for you is, what colour dyes can you get from the tulip varieties?
Ooh.
So I'll give you a clue. There's 4 colours.
Okay. I know there's orange.
Yep.
Light gray.
Yes.
Red.
Red. Yep. One more to go.
Oh. And pink.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, that was just a guess.
See, and there was you stonewalling and saying that you didn't think you knew anything about the game, and you're 6 for 6. So I think you're doing fantastically well so far. Next question for you is, what items would you need to craft a cake?
Oh, this is the one I always have to look up the recipe because I can never remember. But I think it's wheat, eggs, and milk. I don't know if I'm missing something.
You might be missing something. You might be not. Let's see. What do you think? Do you think you've got everything? Do you think that's everything?
I'm just gonna go with wheat, eggs, and milk. I can't think of what else it could be.
Well, you've done surprisingly well, but unfortunately, you missed sugar. Oh,
yes, of course, sugar.
So again, unfortunately, another guest has had a sad demise, and Meg did really, really well knowing Minecraft, but now we're going to try and resurrect her and take her over to the sofa to ask her some easier questions about her Minecraft career and YouTube. And welcome back. Meg did incredibly well at the questions there, but unfortunately, she still didn't manage to complete the whole set of questions and did perish. But we have brought her back to answer some more of our questions. So I hope you're comfortable, Meg, and we've got some quickfire questions for you. The first of which is, what is your favourite biome in the game?
Probably mountains.
Ooh, so you're really looking forward to the cliffs and caves.
I am,
update.
yes.
What is your favourite stone in the game?
Ooh, definitely lately Blackstone. I use it for everything.
Yeah, and the extra varieties that you get are always nice as well.
Oh, yes.
If you had to choose, what would you say, caves or cliffs?
Cliffs.
Would you prefer to have a bow or a sword?
Bow.
What is your favourite month?
February.
Bedrock or a grandfather clock?
Grandfather clock.
What is your favourite movie?
Probably the original Star Wars.
Good choice, good choice.
Mm-hmm.
World edit or extra credit?
World edit.
Mending or infinity?
Infinity.
What is your favourite food in the game?
Oh, probably golden carrots.
And following on from that, what is your favourite food outside of the game in real life?
Now, that would be trickier because I don't really have a favorite. It's really hard to choose.
What is your favourite style of build?
Anything fantasy.
A guardian farm or rustic charm?
Guardian farm.
Parkour or park bench?
Park bench.
What is your favourite TV show?
Again, don't know if I really have one.
Ooh,
I don't watch too much TV lately.
What is your favourite mob?
Probably a fox.
Ooh, yeah, they're so cute, aren't they? And the snow varieties as well. Just, oh.
I still haven't seen one of those.
No, they're pretty rare, and they're far more camouflaged than their orange and white brethren. So, a charged creeper or a consistent sleeper?
Consistent sleeper.
Big question now: die right or die wrong?
Die right.
Speed runs or steamed buns?
Steamed buns.
What is your favourite place in the world?
In the world.
Yeah. Where do you love to visit? Home.
Just home. I just love being home.
The Ender Dragon or the Wither?
Ender Dragon.
What is your favourite tree type?
Ooh, probably spruce.
Villagers or pillagers?
Villagers.
Do you like it an axolotl or an axolotl?
An axolotl.
Building a dragon or painting a wagon?
Building a dragon.
Diamonds or emeralds?
I'm gonna go with emeralds.
A chicken jockey or roller hockey?
Chicken jockey.
Boots or a helmet?
Boots.
Hardcore or an acacia door?
Acacia door.
And lastly, villager trades or street parades?
Villager trades.
Fantastic. Well, thank you ever so much for answering all of those questions today, Meg. That has been absolutely fantastic having you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
No, it's been my pleasure, I assure you. And one final plug: do make sure that you check out all of MegRae's details and her videos. They really are some absolutely beautiful builds that do cross the line between Minecraft and art. So check those out in the description. So all that's left to be said is one final thank you, Meg. Thank you very, very much. And to say to you fine folk watching at home that I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do leave any comments of any questions that you'd like to see asked in future episodes, and any guests that you'd like to see in the future as well. And I will see you all next time on ADieCraft. Bye!